crowd coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Mustangs will kick off first, and here we go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Making side adjustments here. Arch Madness. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Finds his man. It's Wingo. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Again, it's Brown. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And send the tight end in motion. He might want another play. Keep it on the ground. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. The 7th play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Might have a chance. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Here's Manning to throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Using his feet to buy time. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football, and I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that, but, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Mustangs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest. Takes it in to the end zone for 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
First down, right back to Brown. There's some room. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You know, God bless Texans because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Arch is going to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Wingo. Open space, snags it, and there's running room. To the house. Touchdown, Texas!
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had 1 game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. At the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Makes the catch and he's free. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Snags it and he's open. The 20. Touchdown, SMU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. There he goes. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Floats it out in space. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Townsend. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Shakes off the defender. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Arch to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Complete, left side, Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Third down from the gun, Manning. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Manning fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Outside the pocket, lets it go. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Charlotte 49ers. And it's Ole Miss looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Finding some room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Mustangs. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Brown. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing Manning. He lofts one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Going to field this one in tight quarters. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
That would be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
To the air, it's Jennings. They're working that left side. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Pickup of 13. First down for the offense.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Hey, coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Hard-hitting tackle.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
So now it's second and long. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you can see sitting back in cover two, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football.
Bringing it back. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And he's now over 150 yards, and burnt orange is leaving scorched earth on the ground.
And just burning them up, man. Just keep feeding him the rock. This is a guy that you 100% know exactly what you're going to get.
There's a crease. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
To throw, Manning. Unloads to the wideout. On the left side, here's Coleman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Manning. It's complete to the left. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying play action. Safe little shovel pass. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Rolling right and going deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
To the air, it's Jennings. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Arch Madness. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got a little headed to the end zone.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on first and goal. He's trying to get it in, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas! What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They're going to ride this running back. Maybe some room here. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Here we go, ready, go!
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Caught, and he's got room.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit.
Oh, he's got some space. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.